The sun shone brightly over a magical beach, casting golden rays across the sand and making the waves sparkle like diamonds. Laughter echoed as children splashed in the gentle surf, their joy filling the air where adventure was always just a splash away. Suddenly, a sleek fin cut through the turquoise water. This was Finny, a friendly shark with a big toothy smile and even bigger curiosity. What made Finny truly special though was not just his cheerful grin. It was his bright blue shoes discovered in a mysterious sunken treasure chest deep beneath the waves. They squished and squeaked happily as he swam, making every kick feel like a dance. Today, Finny was drawn to the shore by tales of soft, warm sand and the promise of meeting strange, wonderful creatures he'd only heard about in stories. He glided onto the sun-drenched sand, feeling the gentle tickle beneath his belly and the comforting warmth of the sun on his back for the very first time. Everything around him was bright and new. Palm trees swayed in the breeze, fluffy clouds drifted lazily overhead, and the whole world seemed to sparkle with endless possibility. Finny wiggled his fins, feeling his blue shoes sink into the soft sand, and gazed around in wide-eyed wonder at the magical world before him. This was a place of magic and dreams, and Finny knew in his heart that he was ready for whatever adventure awaited him on this enchanted shore. He took a deep, excited breath, feeling a tingle of anticipation all the way to his fin tips, as if the beach itself was welcoming him. The day was perfect for making new friends, sharing stories, and discovering the wonders of the land and sea together. Finny's heart beat with anticipation, his eyes shining with excitement for all the new experiences waiting just beyond the next wave. The story was about to begin, and Finny was ready to dive in, eager to see what magical surprises the day would bring. The beach sparkled with golden sand and clear, inviting water. Gentle waves whispered secrets as they rolled in, leaving behind fizzing foam. Crabs scurried, fish darted, and butterflies danced among bright flowers. The air buzzed with life and color. Everywhere Finny looked, something moved or shimmered. Sandpipers raced along the shore, pecking for treats. The land and sea blended in perfect harmony, creating a paradise for all. Finny's heart filled with joy at the beauty around him. He felt welcomed, as if the beach itself was inviting him to explore. Everything seemed alive, part of a grand, beautiful dance. Finny couldn't wait to discover more. As Finny explored, he heard a rhythmic thump behind a whale-shaped rock. Peeking around, he spotted a creature like no other, a cat shrimp practicing karate kicks on driftwood. The cat shrimp, with kitten whiskers and a shrimp's tail, moved with fierce energy. "Hi-ya! Take that!" it chirped, finishing with a spinning leap. Noticing Finny's blue shoes, the cat shrimp bounded over. "A challenger! I'm Katsu, the greatest beach warrior! And you are?" "I'm Finny," he replied, "and these are my shoes." Katsu circled him, amused. "Shoes on a shark? I bet you're not fast in those." "Let's have a contest. Winner is king of the beach," Finny grinned, ready for fun. The adventure was on. First challenge, sandcastle building. The sun was shining, the waves were gentle, and excitement buzzed in the salty air as everyone gathered on the warm sand. Katsu declared, diving into the sand with a burst of energy, sending grains flying everywhere and making everyone laugh. Katsu's nimble paws and swishing tail shaped a tiny, detailed palace with delicate towers and a feather flag fluttering in the breeze, every detail carefully crafted. Finny, a bit unsure at first, looked around for inspiration. Then, using his size and strength, he built a massive, sturdy fortress, piling up sand with determination. Katsu scoffed at the lack of detail, flicking his tail, but Finny's eyes sparkled. He had an idea that could change everything. He began to decorate his fortress with shimmering shells, colorful sea glass, and strands of seaweed, making it sparkle and glimmer in the afternoon sun. Meanwhile, Katsu carved tiny brick patterns into the walls and carefully filled a moat with water, perfecting his miniature masterpiece with patience and skill. Soon the two castles stood side by side, one intricate and ornate, the other grand and imposing, each a reflection of its creator's unique style. Each sandcastle reflected its builder's strengths, showing off creativity, imagination, and teamwork. The contest was close, and both Katsu and Finny were proud of what they had built, grinning at each other in friendly rivalry. The beach glowed with their creativity, and everyone admired the castles, inspired to try their own designs. The challenge had become a joyful celebration, with laughter and cheers filling the air. What would happen next in this friendly showdown? Katsu gazed in wonder at Finny's sparkling fortress, its towers glimmering in the sunlight and seashells shining like tiny jewels. Finny, in turn, marveled at Katsu's detailed palace, noticing the careful patterns and creative touches that made it truly unique. As they compared their creations, they realized both castles were special in their own way, each reflecting their different imaginations and skills. "Let's combine them," Katsu suggested, his eyes lighting up with excitement at the idea of working together. With laughter and enthusiasm, they built a sturdy bridge, joining their two castles into one magnificent sand kingdom. They decorated every corner with driftwood, shells, and seaweed, giggling as they worked side by side, sharing stories and ideas, their friendship growing stronger with every handful of sand. As the sun set and painted the sky with golden hues, they sat side by side, proud of their masterpiece and the memories they had made together. Their friendly rivalry had blossomed into a true friendship, filled with laughter, teamwork, and trust. They discovered that by working together, their kingdom became even stronger and more beautiful than anything they could have built alone. The shark in blue shoes and the cat shrimp realized they had found the greatest treasure of all, a new friend to share adventures with. The beach glowed with the magic of their day, sparkling with the joy and wonder of newfound friendship. And so, as their adventure came to a close, Katsu and Finny knew their friendship was just beginning, promising many more days of fun and laughter ahead.